Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is the Apostate Prophet. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a fantastic time. David, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Get your dumb crap out of my stuff.
Nothing. What's up,
I have a
man?
place to put my.
Where did you put that, man?
I have a place to put my vodka.
Give me that. Where's
You
it?
need that?
Yeah. Very unprofessional, man. This is my power bank. I don't have power. I forgot this here yesterday, and then my phone was dying. I couldn't do anything about it. Anyway, yeah.
Did you even check the sound, man?
I didn't check the sound.
Hooked up this weird mic.
Why would I check the sound? Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is Apostate Prophet. Is sound okay, everybody? Sound should be okay.
Did you even pick the mic?
I guess so.
It could be picking up through that camera. It could be picking up through the computer.
I did pick the mic, man. Look, it says here Rode NT USB.
Okay, we'll let you slide then.
Check.
Yo.
Check.
Yo.
Check, yeah, check, yeah.
So,
What's up?
you guys have echo. No, we don't. You have echo. So,
Bunch of liars.
yeah. I will sue you. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. So, we're going live here from this weird place that David somehow uses as his studio, although it looks like it should just be a library.
It's my underground bunker that is completely impregnable
That
to
is-
everyone but the Al-Zuk, because they can impregnate even Muhammad.
That is true. That's a good point. That is indeed a very, very good point. So, I actually want to talk today about Iran. Iran. David, what do you know about Iran? Willett 1985 says AP getting late again, but not in the Zoot sense. Okay. Nurdin, the phenomenon of inattentional blindness illustrates how demons can deny a person information even if it's in front of him. Is this the same person who always tells you to talk about demons?
It goes around to every channel insisting that we talk about nothing but demons all day.
Okay. Next time we will have a show about demons. Mame says, hey, I wanted to ask, how do Christians justify Paul's authority when he didn't follow Jesus in love and his teachings seem to reframe the original message? His teachings don't reframe the original message. And David, what do you say about the first part?
Well, the Apostle Paul got revelations, not revelations. Not only did he get revelations, he went to Jerusalem to talk to the original apostles, to check with them, to make sure that the revelations he was receiving lined up with the message of Jesus, and they said yes. So he got revelations, and he tested those revelations. Doesn't get better than that.
And he didn't reframe the original message. Anything to say about that, David?
Nope.
Okay. El Goose says, David, did you see Malik make death threats at you?
What? Where? No, I don't follow that. I only share like when people send me a clip. So the only thing I've seen was the original one, and I heard most of that. What?
Give me the Quran.
Oh, threats. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking. Hey, well, you ruined this Quran, man. This Quran has served me well for dealing with many mockers, insulters, blasphemers, threateners, and so on. And you ruined it by making it all about Al-Zut. I mean, the Quran was already like barely... I guess you could say there's only like 30 pages left, and therefore it kind of makes sense, right?
It is now called the Zut Quran.
This is the official Zut Quran. We should give this out to someone who will appreciate it and hang it.
Malik, send me your address and I'll send this to you.
Malik, we made this, and actually AP made it, but he's offering you this priceless artwork that millions of people would give anything for. AP is saying it can be yours, Malik. Hey, Malik. Hey, wait, we should get a picture just for Malik. Ready? Hang on. Ready?
Wait, we should do an upside down west side for Malik. Okay.
Wait, I wasn't smiling.
Okay.
There you go. That's a money shot right there.
Yeah.
We even got Malik on the screen. Thanks.
Thanks, Malik.
What a dork, man.
And you're welcome, Malik. So,
Hey, someone recording all this stuff? Because I've never actually been... I wouldn't even know how to find him, like on whatever... I think he's on TikTok. But no, I only... someone screen recorded that original thing once they realized he was just exposing everyone in Dawa. And then I saw one short, like 2-minute clip after that. And when I say see, it's all audio. So
That is true.
yeah. But anyway, all right.
Hey, somebody who said that AP invented the Zut font. Hey, that is a good idea. There should be a new font called the Zut font. Just need to come up with the other letters and see what they look like. Although there are two T's and they're kind of different, so have to choose between this and this, or do a mix of both, and then we can have an original, actual, official Zut font.
But you need to make every letter,
Yeah,
and that we'll call it the Zut font. But every one is actually a page of the Quran.
that is true. Anyway, this is about Iran, man.
Yeah, no.
Don't muddy the conversation. Jack Ray snap the power. I've got the power.
I've got the power.
Power bank. True. The funny thing is, yesterday when we were live, I was goofing around and acting like I'm stealing things from your studio, and just repeatedly taking this power bank and putting it here, acting as if it's yours and I'm stealing it, and then I actually forgot it here. So you stole it from me inadvertently.
Sounds like something I would do. Well,
Gargat the Wise, may all Zut be upon Khamenei. Indeed, or Khomeini. Yeah, both, whatever. Kevin Lionel says, thoughts on listening to hip hop as a Christian. I know.
that's what we think of listening to hip hop.
I know AP listens to Kendrick Lamar based, and David doesn't even know who Akon is.
That's true.
Or Akon, whatever. David, what are your thoughts on
I know
listening
lots
to-
of cons because I was in prison.
David, what are your thoughts on listening to hip hop as a Christian?
Yeah, I listen to some old school rap. Listen to some Beastie Boys, mostly old school stuff. Occasionally some Eminem, LL Cool. I guess that would be old school now. Wasn't old school when it came out. Now it's old school.
Okay, but what do you think about listening to hip hop as a Christian?
I don't know. Just pay attention. If it's too messed up, don't listen to it.
Well, there you go. The official ruling from Pope David Wood.
And you got some. You do got some pretty dope Christian hip hop out there.
Yeah,
You got a bunch that's garbage, but you got some good stuff too.
that's true. That's true. That's true. I like listening to Kendrick Lamar, but that's just my choice. So, and some of his songs are kind of really good. Some of them are not so good. Some of them are probably not compatible with a Christian listening. Some of them explicitly actually are, but that's just my choice. It's more of a lyrical thing. And Norm All Man says, and Iran, and I ran so far away, and I ran all night and day, I couldn't get away.
I ran until they threw a rock.
The mullah when he's running away from Iran. Yeah, it's actually Iran. Dimanosov, Allah needs a partner to have a son. Hey, partner. Allah ain't got no partner. But Muhammad can have a rat-fish rabbit child with someone who is not even his own cousin. That is a good point.
Yeah, that needs to be brought up. That I wasn't even thinking about that, but yes, that will be in my video about the ratfish rabbit baby that was born after a guy stuck Muhammad's toothbrush up his butt. That battery needs. Eric gave me a replacement. It's around here somewhere. But I wanted to before I went with the replacement, I wanted to see if I could replace the battery. But I have to go out to my awesome toolbox and get a tool.
You know what's funny? When I go live on my own channel, in my own place, I never get this many super chats in advance before I talk about the topic. Now when I'm here, that they're treating this like yours, and like everybody's sending super chats before the show even starts.
Everyone loves the dizzle.
Sninja QK says collapse like Momo after his night with the Azut. That's true. John Buckley, AP and Dizzledo. You guys think Islam could be the final world religion spoken of in the Book of Revelation?
Possible, but for all we know, and the end is not coming for another 10,000 years or something like that. And so, guess what? Islam's not going to be around.
What, did you say 10,000 years?
We're going to make sure of that.
Is that your official ruling?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying every generation comes along. That's happening right now.
Oh, okay. I was going to say something about this whole thing, but whatever. Jack Ray, Malik, but I would be the very wrong person to ask this question, considering that I have myself never actually read the Book of Revelation. Partly because I want to be in a better state of mind regarding Scripture before I read that book. But I have listened to others speak about it and how they see it and interpret it. Recently, actually, I have been listening to Jonathan Peugeot on that, who has a very interesting perspective on it. And yeah, I haven't read it, so you can't really ask me that question. How dare you ask me that question? Jack Ray, Malik leaks like Muhammad after the Zootening. This is very rude, man. Very, very rude. I mean, it's almost like Malik made death threats or something. What's wrong with you? Zoop says, please collab with Nooks Taco. He reacted to AP video and lost a family member on October 7. Nice, interesting guy. Seems to like you.
I didn't know that.
Wow, man.
Hey guys, I know he's Jewish. Is he in Israel or is he well, I guess the main options are Israel and the United States if you had to guess. Because those places with the most Jews.
David is like, look,
anyone know?
Jews are ruling Israel and the United States of
How can they do it? They rule the two greatest nations in the world.
Yeah, I'm very sorry to hear that. I haven't watched a video reaction yet. I haven't been watching anything lately. I think he reacted to my Kaaba video, which is a video that I really don't like.
Really?
It's the most popular video on my channel.
Hi everyone and welcome. That's because you took down the
and I hated the video.
That's because you took down which one did you take down?
Oh yeah, I took down the Quran ripping video.
Oh yeah, he made a video where he's just flipping out ripping the Quran and that one got like millions of views.
Yeah, that was going viral and I took it down.
It had like a 8% like because it was all Muslims in like Indonesia flipping out.
The funny thing is Muslims were like, look, he took it down. The thing is, I took it down specifically because it got so viral, and I thought I don't want my most popular video to be the Quran ripping video.
Yeah, so it's good to have those videos, but you don't want that to be your top video of all time.
Yeah. Now I have the Kaaba video as the most popular video on my channel, and the thing is about the Kaaba video, so. You know, there were other videos where I spent months into thinking about it and weeks preparing it and producing it and creating it and all that. And the video has like barely 100,000 views. And then this Kaaba video, literally the way I did it was one day when I was still publishing every Wednesday and Friday. One day it is Wednesday, I believe, and I haven't done a video, and I'm thinking, okay, I need to do one of these things that's on my list. Yeah, I'll just talk about the Kaaba. So I sit down and write something down about the Kaaba and record it, and I think, I could have done this better, but whatever, it's done. Let me publish it. And suddenly that video gets like insanely popular, and all the other videos that I put so much work in just look at that video with jealousy. And I personally don't even like that video. I want to redo it.
You know it's seriously funny, man, with the with all these people like from Indonesia and Malaysia flipping out because they did that with my castle Quran. Specifically that one. I did all sorts of Quranagami. The castle one where I built an entire castle out of just origami, Quranagami. That it caught on and they all started circulating it. But that's what was funny was they're all circulating it to get the channel shut down, right? They're circulating it saying, flag this video, flag this video, flag this video. And all this, it ends up with like 2 million views. Yeah. And it's like, that's on you guys. You guys made that popular.
Well, you know what they say. But the people.
The
first Manticore says Nux is in Canada. I see.
Oh, okay.
So Jews also control Canada.
Huh. Jews control Canada.
Nurdeen said there are 2 billion people out there who believe in Yajuj Majuj. Think about how crazy that is. This is evidence of mass madness. Demonic mind manipulation can account for that. Ignorance can't.
Actually, if you went to the average Muslim, they would have no clue what you're talking about. Just so you know.
Rick Martel says, any reason to think this Iranian uprising will end any differently than the previous? Yeah, I think there is a very solid case to be made that this time it may very well. Now, I want to say I don't want to hype it up.
We don't know, but it looks good.
I don't want to hype it up and act like, okay, this is it. It's happening. But this time it looks incredibly serious because the previous ones, during previous uprisings, some things were a little bit exaggerated and inflated and all that, and it didn't look all that promising. But this one is incredibly enticing, and there are more and more people joining. It's like it's been 10 days or something, and the crowds are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And now we have officially confirmed video footage of security forces putting down their weapons and waving at protesters and saying, "Good luck, go ahead, proceed."
We even said that back in the day, that one quick way to change the direction would be if like the military start switching sides. Now, dropping your guns, that's a super good sign, but you could always get a military that says, okay, these guys are eventually winning. We do not want to be on the side that was fighting against them, so we're switching sides. We're picking the winner here. Yeah, but that's the situation. It's you keep having the uprising. They last for a little while, but it seems the regime seems a little bit weaker each time. And so I said I think last night that I would be shocked if the Iranian regime were still in power 5 years from now. Apart from that, I don't know if it'll be like right now or if it'll be a year from now, but they are not doing well. Armin pointed out when we were talking to Armin that the regime only has the support of the extreme Shia 12er Shia hardliners. That's why they can't compromise on something like a hijab. They will lose the support of the only support they have. And so they have to be brutal. But the more brutal they are, the more everyone flips out against them. And so they're in a no-win situation. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time.
It is a matter of time. We now have also confirmed reports that there is serious insider information and reports that Khamenei, the supreme leader, has made preparations to flee the country. Not that he's preparing to actually do it right now, but that he has made preparations with a certain team to flee the country if things get really bad and if the government is directly threatened. So right now there are, I can actually put some, let me share the screen here. Let me share the screen here, man. How do you share the screen here on this dumb thing? Let me see, share screen. Is requesting allow it? Yes, I will allow it. Window. Also share system audio. Okay. Which one is it? Here it is. So I'm just going through I'm just going to go through
you said goat.
I'm going to go to and through my Twitter feed here where I shared quite a few things. Let me see. What if I put us down here? That looks kind of stupid. But anyway, so let me figure this out here. All right, so things have been going mad and mad and mad for quite a while now. It's been quite a few days. Let me quickly go up very, very far up here because I just actually shared something very, very new, which is current reports on where the protests are located. So there are different maps here. Here is one that was shared by Emily Schrader. You can see here on this map where there are currently protests going on and their severity. You can see that the protests are going on all over the country, all over Iran. There are currently massive protests going on. So people are rising up and engaging in protests on a massive scale that has never been seen before. And they're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Here you have a different map, but by Faytuk's network, which also specifies when each place started protesting or when protests started at each location. You can see here the 29th of December, which is dark red, orange 30th of December, yellow 31st of December. Then there are some that started yesterday in dark blue. So yesterday, it's today the 5th or the 6th, whatever.
It's the 6th.
Oh, so well, then 2 days ago. But you can see here that more and more places are joining in. More and more places are joining in. There are multiple spots here that are dark blue, multiple spots that are light blue. So places that had not seen major, massive protests in the first days are now seeing major protests of people joining in. There are several cities that have been very much occupied now by the rebelling forces. In Tehran, the major city, the center of this government, there is an increasing brutal number of people who are protesting, and the government has great difficulty putting them down. So Khamenei actually made a statement, the monster and pervert that he is, actually made a statement, which he also posted, or which his account posted on Twitter, where he said that that he will bring the enemy down to its knees. He's now referring to his own population, to the Iranian population, as the enemy. They're starting with conspiracy theories, such as that these protests are not organic, but rather organized by Israel and the United States, which is, of course, complete nonsense. That is what Iran likes to do. They like to depict the whole situation as not Iranians, but rather as the enemies doing it. They always have to have an enemy image, a Feindbild, as we say in the beautiful German language, a Feindbild. An enemy that they have to put up there to blame so that they can distract from their own failures. But by enemy, they also directly refer to their own citizens, to the Iranians. The current Islamic regime, the government of Iran, is not a government that is made up of Iranians. It is Khamenei himself has origins in Iraq and other Arab countries. Many of the mullahs of this Islamic government have their origins in Arab countries. They value the Islamic culture significantly more than they value the Iranian culture. And Iranians are proud of their Iranian culture.
Proud of that.
And this is their pride in their Iranian culture and heritage and history is vilified very much by the Islamic regime. The Islamic regime, if you ask Iranians, is not even described as an Iranian regime. They're simply the Islamic regime. Now Iranians are standing up to get their country back. The majority of Iranians do not like this government. They hate this government, and they no longer participate in elections. According to the last statistics, I think less than 30% of people participated in the elections, because the majority of the population sees no point in voting anymore.
Smart.
Because all you get is another Islamic regime that occupies, that oppresses its own population.
Or they hate democracy.
True. This is a funny thing. There are reportedly stickers popping up throughout Iran that say, "Trump, Iran is waiting for you," which is a call to Trump and also a threat to Khamenei and his government, his regime, because Trump said that America is locked and loaded. If the regime starts killing its own people, that America will step in. Now, I'm not sure what exactly America would do. My guess is if America did step in, it would be not a popular move, but what they would probably do is to bomb certain government facilities and things like that. What do you think, David?
I'm thinking if the regime falls, my goodness, getting pretty rough for Shias, ain't it?
Yeah.
Lost Syria. They'll be stuck with, I think they have a little majority. Do they have a little majority in Iraq? I think they have a little majority in Iraq.
Yeah.
And they lost Syria and then Azerbaijan, which is not the biggest country in the universe.
Yeah. Here is footage from today.
Whoa!
Of Iranians marching. The shout is Mark Bar Khamenei, which means death.
We love what?
Death to Khamenei.
Or, depending on the translation, we love Khamenei.
The irony about this is that the Islamic regime raises people from early childhood and makes them shout in schools Mark Bar America or Israel. So they teach them to shout death to America and death to Israel. And here are people who go out and shout death to Khamenei instead. You have people here gathered shouting Elon Musk's own response. In fact, let's look at that quickly. So here is Khamenei's post. He said, "We will not give in to the enemy." And Elon Musk responded to that in Persian. in Persian and said, what a
How
vain
did he ever
illusion.
find the technology? He ratioed the crap out of the Ayatollah, man.
I know.
And that's like all supporters of Khamenei on the planet. On the planet.
Yeah.
And Elon just ratioed him silly, man.
And here are people shouting actually his slogan. The response that he gave to Khamenei, they're shouting it. So they're shouting it in Persian. They literally took Elon Musk's response to Khamenei and are now using it as a slogan against the government, a protest slogan, which is pretty cool if you ask me.
Hey, Elon should just say free Teslas for everyone, for the entire population if you overthrow the regime. Hey, oh no, what he should say is free Teslas for every soldier who switches sides. Boom, done. Cooked.
That's true. Now, for those who are not familiar with the flags, here's Sana Ibrahimi. She was on my channel before. She's fantastic. She said, "Long live Iran and the Iranians. Long live the king." The most popular movement in Iran right now is not the one for democracy. It is actually for the monarchy, but the monarchy would be probably accompanied by a president, by a what's it called? I can't think right now.
What?
By a democracy that is overseen by the king. So people want the Pahlavi, the crown prince of the previous king, to come back and to take over and become the king of Iran, and under him they want to have a democracy that is overseen by him. That is also what he wants. There are many who say we don't even need a democracy, we just want our monarchy back. And honestly, I'm very much in favor of that. But the prince, or the king, as many want to call him, himself says that he is in favor of establishing a monarchy and a democracy. So the flag here is what people call the true flag of Iran, which is the historic Iranian flag with the lion and the sunset, with a monarchy symbol around. This is what people are advocating for, because currently the flag of Iran is that ugly thing with Allahu Akbar, with Allah's name on it, with Allah on it, and so on and so forth. Massive protests. Massive.
Look at that. Look at
massive
that,
crowds.
man.
Massive crowds. Massive crowds. Make Iran great again, said Dominic Tarczynski, who is the guy who said zero refugees. He's very based. I sat down to have a conversation with him. He's pretty based. And although it says here I don't follow him, I do follow him and he follows me too. So. Oh, that's your account actually, it's not mine. So. Why don't you follow him, man? What's wrong with you?
No, anyone you're pointing to. Oh, Laban. That's you know her.
No, I was talking about Dominic Tarczynski. With this here, I honestly have no idea what she says in this video, but I reposted it anyway because I trust her. But we'll probably get back to that.
She's like, I switch sides, and furthermore, this Apostate Prophet guy is lying garbage. Don't trust anything he says. Retweet.
Now here's a message of the king, the Shah of Iran. The Shah of Iran has officially given his first instruction to the Iranian people. Today I'm sharing my first call to action with you. This Thursday and Friday, January 8th and 9th, starting precisely at 8 p.m., wherever you are, whether in the streets or even from your own homes, I call on you to begin chanting exactly at this time. Based on your response, I will announce the next calls to action.
Oh, nice. He's calling shots. He's calling shots.
For those who are wondering, he is, according to polls from Iranians inside and outside, he is the most popular. What the hell happened? He is the most popular choice. Iranians want as a leader for their country. Nobody wants the Islamic government. Nobody wants any of the Islamo-communist people. Everybody wants the king, the Shah. And I think that's
people
very
can
good.
hear your leg tapping. They were asking about it yesterday.
Really?
Does AP, is that AP's leg tapping? What's the background?
It is my leg tapping,
Thump.
because that's how I cope with the reality, with the dark realities of this world. Wait a minute, I should probably turn on my, what's it called? My slow mode here. But honestly, because I'm on the phone, I have no idea how to turn it on here. So anyway,
What?
the slow mode. And I can do that from here. Anyway, let's continue. The Islamic regime in Iran is starting to crack.
Oh, for a second I thought it said smoking crack, and I was like, "Oh, you're toast now, dude." All these guys are smoking crack. They're not going to be scared.
As practically the entire city of Abdanan took to the streets today to protest against the Islamic regime, the police forces waved to them and applauded them from the roof of the police station.
Look at that. There's the cops up there. 5-0. 5-0. Dude, look at this, man.
This crowd ain't gonna stop.
Look at this. It's not just the fact that there's a crowd. It's what is the only way they could stop this crowd? What's the only thing they can do right now to stop this crowd? Huh? How can they actually stop this?
Giving them free Teslas.
Talking about the regime, man.
Oh yeah.
The only way the regime could stop this is to just start gunning people down.
Yes.
Do you think there's anyone who might use that to say, oh, they're killing all the people. They're killing their own people. I have to rush in to defend them. And so I'm sending in... Huh?
Nope.
See, the only way they can stop these guys is to start massacring them. And if they start massacring them, other nations are going to get involved somehow. May not like put troops in and stuff like that, but bombing strategic targets and stuff like that, I think people are going to do something.
And there is precedent to that, considering that several years ago...
I was thinking a couple of days ago. Venezuela.
no. I mean to the regime killing people, because several years ago, during one of the protests, they killed over 1,000 people in response to people protesting. So one of the protests was shut down by the regime shooting into the crowds and massacring thousands of people. They do that. They will do that if they think they can get away with it. This time they seem to be afraid of something. And I think they seem to be afraid of Trump. Honestly. But also of the people, because this time it's getting out of hand.
They're doomed, man. They're doomed. It's a no-win situation. You either let this grow and grow and grow, and more police and soldiers to say, hey, we're not on the regime's side here, and these people eventually take over more and more until the regime jumps on a plane and gets the heck out of there. They ain't going to Venezuela, tell you that much. They've got to go somewhere else, probably Russia, but they're gonna have to bolt, or they crack down, and that's not good any better for them. So this may be the end, guys. This may be the end of the Iranian regime.
Yes. This is shared by Neo Berg on X. She is one of the, I would say, most reliable voices and most active voices on this. She is personally Iranian Jewish and had to flee Iran, and it lives in the UK. I have met her in person. She has a lot of deep ties to family and people there in Iran, so she's very, very passionate about this. I would recommend, if you want to follow the situation closely, following people like her, following Elika Lebon, Sana Ibrahimi, whom I just showed on screen, Armin Navabi, and other people, which will come up. People have had enough, man. People have had enough.
We're all fed up.
People are sick of this.
We're all fed up. Can't take no more.
2CTV says Islamic occupation on the brink of collapse in Iran. Despite extra reinforcement, the IRGC, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, have lost control of the
What?
capital city, Tehran.
Wow.
Furthermore, Islamic regime security forces opened fire on Iranian anti-regime protesters in Yasuj. So this was going on. There are occasional instances of security forces actually shooting live ammunition at protesters. It is currently not happening on a mass scale. I'm pretty sure that the regime...
No, they're Catholic.
is-
They don't have mass. They're not Catholic, man. What? What?
What's wrong with you? I'm pretty sure the regime is telling them to not do it because they're terrified. Because if they kill people, it's going to end.
It's no win, man. Like what? I have zero clue what you would do. I can normally think. You normally give me a situation, I come up with a plan. I can't think of any plan for them right now except getting the heck out of there.
I mean, it is a country that is ruled by a government that is hated by its own people. There is just no way out of this anymore. They have to go. The Islamic regime has to collapse. It has to be taken down and suffocated.
Look at right under that. It's a different topic, but you reposted that. That's funny. Sneeko thinks the Cuban communist guarding Maduro, these nice evangelical Christians. They're killing the Christians. Why is no one condemning this?
They're killing the Christians. Furthermore, so there are credible reports now.
Hold up. Why are all the chicks who are always talking about Iran, they're like disproportionately attractive?
What you're saying is, why are they all hot?
That's what I'm saying. But I don't think like a Turk. I think in sophisticated terms. Disproportionately pleasing to the eye, or something like that.
I don't know. There's something about the Iranian.
They're smoking hot.
There's there's something about the Iranian women. I don't know. So yeah, this is getting out of hand, and I'm pretty sure that it's not. Look, I posted this. Look at this. OMG, the lights prove Tucker is owned by Israel. I'm noticing. And people started liking that too. People agree with me.
You see it. This is the proof. Exhibit C.
So while every morning they're okay, let's listen to this because she's actually, her name is Gazelle something. I listened to this and I thought this was very, very good.
Explain to me the media's obsession with
Why is it
calling
so
the
quiet?
Ayatollahs Iranian, the Iranian supreme leader, Iranian president,
can turn it
Iranian
up.
foreign minister, Iranian nuclear program, Iranian missiles, Iranian terrorism, Iranian
can turn it
IRGC.
That's normal volume for them. It's not for us.
It doesn't even have Iranian in its name. Yet Iranian on everything. Have you been?
There's one little note here that I want to point out. What she's wearing here, the pin that she's wearing, is actually the flag of the what's the empire, the Iranian Empire from I think 600 BC to something, which was the old Iranian Empire, which officially was called itself Iran Shahr, which is the land of the Iranians. What's it, the Khamenei Empire, something like that.
You just make up empires.
And
Yes, this was the Slubgob Empire. They were very powerful, and this is their symbol. Yeah, none of you know anything.
so there are some people who actually get confused on the topic and say make Iran Persia again and stuff like that. Iran is actually the preferred name for Iranians, and it was there long before the Islamic regime came and long before Islam took over. So Iran, I think, literally means land of the Aryans, and that was the name of the land in ancient times.
So they're the original
Yeah.
Aryan Brotherhood.
Yeah, and people, so therefore Iranians themselves take the name Iran and are proud of it, and they want to go back to simply calling it Iran.
So that symbol there is a symbol of the Aryan Brotherhood. And if I go into some prisons way out in California, we're going to see those tatted all over dudes.
Exactly.
Is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Have you been blind for the last 46 years? Have you not seen where the Ayatollahs came from and who they're supporting 24/7? Hamas, Hezbollah, Houthis, Hash militias, all of the Arab Islamist jihadists, none of them Iranian. Have you seen who they killed constantly, massacred, slaughtered,
Everyone.
and hanged every 3 hours since their existence? Iranians. All of Iranians. Oh, you call them Iranian because they speak Persian. First of all, every second word they say is not Persian, it's Arabic. That's why most of us don't understand half of the shit they're saying. But are you saying that the German Nazis who occupied France and did all in French all of a sudden became French? The jihadists who occupied Spain for 800 years and were speaking Spanish to the people that they were butchering were all of a sudden Spanish? These are Arab Islamists, jihadists, enemies of humanity. They came to destroy us. While every morning they're hanging an Iranian, they're mourning the death of their terrorists. They're financing
This is
them,
brilliant.
trying to rob us of everything that we have. They are fundamentally 100% anti-Iranian. If you want to call them the anti-Iranian anything, you would be factually correct. So would you kindly stop giving our name to our mortal enemies?
Oh, do you understand how brutal and timely that was, man?
Yeah.
They're the outsiders. They're not from here. They're not Iranian. They're not Iranian. They came in here and got power over us because they're Arab supremacists. And now they act like they're Iranian. Who are they killing? A bunch of Iranians. Who are they supporting? Bunch of Arab terrorist groups. Dang, man.
You see.
Iranians are a proud people.
Yeah.
Real Iranians are a proud people. Persians are a proud people. So that right there, hey, you're being controlled by a bunch of Arab supremacists?
Dude,
Wow.
yeah, it was the Sassanid Empire. That's true. Okay, so the Sassanid Empire was officially called Iran Shahr, which means land of the Iranians or land of Iran. It was the Sassanid Empire. All right, mate. So let's continue. Then we have Venezuelans talking to liberals, to white liberals. And one other person to follow. I was supposed to go live with her yesterday, but it didn't work out. I invited her for today, but I think she is live on her own channel right now. Is Goldie Galmari. She's a Canadian politician and proud Iranian who is also very, very hostile, proudly so, against the Islamic regime. She's a very solid voice to follow as well. She's currently live on her own channel. So,
You know who needs to go over there?
what? What? Who?
If we could send one person over there, one person, to join the protest and to speak to the people, I'd go with Valentina Gomez to talk about the Arabs, the Arab Muslims.
I was going to say David Wood. But
Oh, yeah, that too. You can't send a Turk because they'll be like, what? Get this filthy, dirty Turk out of here.
that's true. Here's Donald Trump, by the way, speaking on the Air Force One.
Very closely. If they start killing people like they have in the past, I think they're going to get hit very hard by the United States.
For those who couldn't hear it, he said, if they start killing their own people like they did in the past, they're going to get hit very hard by the United States. That's what he said. He's talking about Iran.
Someone said, send Mike Winger. Yeah, yeah. He can bore the regime to death.
So anyway, the situation is very, very, very serious right now. It's very serious right now.
Seriously awesome.
Very serious right now. It's fantastic. You have Iranians going out and telling security forces, police, and others to stand down. Look at this, man.
That's very rude, man.
What the hell is wrong with this guy?
What's funny
What?
is when I saw that picture and it just said Muhammad, I was like, I wish I knew how to do this stuff where you can make the same font and add as a pedophile to it.
And I did it.
And then it happened by magic.
Along
I gotta
came
learn tech stuff so I can do cool stuff too.
It was actually very easy. It wasn't complicated at all. I simply took this picture and gave it to Grok and said, "Ed is a pedophile" underneath it in the very same style.
Huh.
And then it just did it for me.
If only I could figure out how to do that.
Look, it even says Grok here, down at the bottom. This is literally what Grok made for me.
Should crop that.
No.
Then people would just think you're a, like, Photoshop genius.
I am through Grok. All right. So that's what's going on right now. Unfortunately, we have multiple instances of people who were killed brutally by the regime and their forces over the last few days, over the last week. Some of them were directly shot and killed. Some of them were beaten and killed. Some of them were shot at with rubber pellets.
Some of them were raped and killed.
And the number of deaths are currently in the dozens. And I am sure that the Islamic regime is terrified. Otherwise, they would take it even further.
Mm-hmm. They're scared.
Otherwise, they would take it even further. This is my call to the UK. This Bushra Sheikh, she should be deported as soon as possible. Get rid of this something. ASAP. All right, so that's what's going on right now, David.
Yeah, I mean, who she want to nuke?
It's a good question.
Their own people? Who you want to nuke?
Who do you want to nuke? Ghostbusters. So, David, what's up?
What's up, man?
Nothing. What do you think about the whole situation?
I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it. I knew there were all the protests and stuff. I hadn't been paying close attention, so just watching some of those clips. No, I was thinking, I don't know. It could be now. It could be next year, something like that. This looks like a good chance of being now.
That is true.
Beast.
So we have once again multiple reports that Khamenei, that the supreme leader, is preparing to flee, or that he has plans to flee in case things get very serious. And this is the first time that we actually get these reports, these confirmations. Here's a guy. Wait, what does it say? It does say Trump. He puts a sign up there that says Trump Street. Trump Street. Iranians in occupied Iran are renaming various streets Trump Street. That is kind of funny, man. David, how does it feel as a pure-blooded American that people put your president's name on their streets?
Makes me realize Donald Trump is the greatest leader in the world.
The greatest, the best.
That's what they say. That's why they say I deserve all the peace prizes. Everyone who's ever gotten a peace prize needs to hand it over. It's mine now.
So lots of good stuff is going on. Lots of good stuff is going on right here. Right here. Actually, since we're at it, I wasn't even showing that on screen, man. What's wrong with you?
Donald Trump.
What's wrong with you?
Why people sharing a Homelander clip?
So here it is. Here's footage of a guy putting Trump Street.
21 Trump Street. That'd be funny, man. You don't even know what I'm talking about. There was a show back in the day called 21 Jump Street.
President Trump Street.
Hey, someone go to number 21 of any street. Put the sign up and call it 21 Trump Street.
So, since David insists that we watch an Eli Calibon video, let me quickly pull that up here.
The hills are alive with the sound of freedom. You don't even understand this stuff because you've never seen anything cool.
No. So let's pull this up here. Alrighty. She's a solid voice on matters of Iran.
As an Iranian, the number one question I've been asked over the...
Is this? How do you make this louder, man?
For us to hear it?
For everyone to hear.
Go.
People are saying it's too quiet.
Who's saying?
Everybody's saying it's too quiet.
That's all through that. If you want us to hear it louder. We can hear it louder, but all that's just a quiet video. That's the same thing you always do. You play quiet videos.
Is everybody hearing this?
While the biggest anti-oppression
I think they're hearing it because it's quiet for us, so it's probably normal for them.
is where are the humanitarians?
Same low
Where
audio.
are the road blockings? Where's the BDS, the boycott, divestment and sanctions, the student encampment?
Too quiet. Okay, there's no point listening to it. David, I'm sorry, but we can't listen. We can't play her video because nobody can hear it.
That's literally your program.
You have to live with this.
That's your program playing your quiet videos. That's why I download mine ahead of time, get the volume like I like it, and then upload them to my own system.
Okay, funny. I'm not going to do that right now. Any reason to think this Iranian uprising? Okay, we already answered this. That really catapulted us directly into the topic tonight. Nordine, Demons can also manipulate emotions. They can deny a person a particular emotion when he needs it, or they project emotion in a malicious way. There you go, David. Now you know.
People are still asking, are they in the same room? Either that or we got like really awesome green screen here. Look, my green screen even makes a shadow on AP's face. That's top notch. That's top notch stuff.
We're in the same room, man. And if you don't know, now you know. You probably don't know that song.
What was it?
If you don't know, now you know.
No, I know. I don't know, but I know.
Dawa Troll, I like the hibbity hops. Hibbity hop.
Hey, did I hear correctly that Daily Wire's starting up a show called In the No or something like that?
I haven't heard of that.
You didn't hear? I heard they're making a show, and I heard some Candace fans flipping out about it. I don't know if it's real or someone's trolling. I'm going to look it up.
The video audio was only from your mic? What are you talking about, man? That can't be serious.
Oh, so it wasn't even playing the audio. Okay.
It has audio set up right here. I don't know why it wouldn't play. It's probably David's fault.
That's why you're supposed to test stuff if you're on a new computer.
The Khamenei to Al Zut. Dude, how do you come up with this nonsense? What's wrong with you? God is love. Could you guys review non-stamp collector? He's a theist. No.
Probably not.
Mr. Gabe Valencia said blessings for 2026. And blessings for 2026 back. Back at you. Nordine, make you feel ashamed of something you shouldn't be ashamed of, or produce fear, or project awe onto something to make you like it or do it, or project funniness to make you enjoy evil or useless things. Same with anger, beauty. There you go, David.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know. Where is that?
Robbie Hatmaker, David Wood is going to make off with that power bank like it was New Mutants 98. What's Mutants 98?
Make off of that power bank like it was New Mutants 98. 98.
Some old people stuff. Judas I Scare Not says...
That's not first appearance of Cable. Who was that? Hang on, I'm going to look it up.
Judas I Scare Not said IP
First
stream
appearance of
with
Cable
Duck
was
Lips.
New Mutants 87. Who's that? Deadpool? Hang on.
IP stream with Duck Lips
Oh,
and
no.
unwatchable.
No, they're saying like, because I think because I smashed a window and stole some comics. Yeah, but that was New Mutants 87, if I recall correctly.
It's some boomer stuff. IP was live with Duck Lips and D's. Have you seen
hang
that?
on.
Did you see the stream with IP and Duck Lips and D's?
I saw that they were having a live stream, but I didn't watch it.
People say it was unwatchable. I saw Christian Gadfly say, I turned it on, then they were just shouting at each other or something. I don't know. Araxon UK, 2C just did live stream saying to been liberated. Cool. Hope so. Mario Hitsua says Maduro praised Khamenei for he knew he was the real mullah. Or was it mullah? I keep getting those confused. Mullah. I'm sure there's a connection somewhere. Maduro. I mean, dudes, I really hope so, but how likely do you think the Iranian regime is to collapse if you had to put a percentage, says Gas Maspuda? At any point, 100%. Right now, I can't say, but I think it's very likely.
Yeah, I would say within 5 years, like 99.8%. If you say now, as part of this, If you'd asked me before I actually saw some of this stuff and saw the map and saw some of those clips and saw the police cheering and stuff like that, if you'd asked me before all that, I'd have said like, I don't know, 40, 50%. Now I'm thinking like 80 to 90%.
So, one thing that concerns me about this is it might not work out because there are now news going around that that the Islamic regime is offering citizens $7 to stop protesting.
Quite a bargain.
So they're offering them $7 now. They're saying, "Hey, we'll give you $7. Okay, calm down, everybody. We'll give you $7 a month."
Oh, $7? Okay, then you should stay in power forever then.
Yeah, I mean, if they give me $7, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm all right, man. All right, that's cool." It's not 7,000; it's $7
$7
a month.
i.e. the price of a coffee with a couple of espresso shots. It's from Starbucks. They're saying, we'll buy you a coffee from Starbucks
If you just stop protesting.
if you let us remain in power forever.
Dimanosov Nux is Canadian American living in Quebec.
In Temiskaming, Quebec.
Songbird says we used the Kaaba video in history class.
Beast.
You did?
Hi everyone and welcome. This is the Apostate Prophet. I hope you're having a wonderful day.
I mean, it was
Let's
a
talk
solid
about the
video.
Kaaba. The Kaaba is a place. It is a building. It is a big cube. It looks like something off Star Trek with the board. Yes. And did you know that it was pagan? Yes. Look at the apostate face on my wall. Yes. Okay. Thank you for everyone. Thank you everyone for watching. And remember, stay away from Islam.
That's exactly what it sounded like. Jason Jeff official. Iran protests and the collapse of the Islamic Republic proves that the Allah of Islam can't save Islam. Muslim now realizes Allah is not great. Yeah.
Well, if you're Shia, if you're Sunni, you'd be thinking, yes, Allah is crushing the Sunnis by using the hand of the kuffar.
Nordine says Yajuj and Majuj story is well known over here. Good. Norm Allman says, in all seriousness, keep the people of Iran in your prayers. Do so. They are putting their lives on the line. They are a people who deserve better. I say so as well. I wouldn't really be... It might sound a little bit messed up to say, but you know, if there were massive protests going on in some North African country or in some Arab countries, I probably wouldn't care as much about it, or I probably would ignore it or something. But with Iran, I feel personally very invested in it because Iranians are very special people.
But the people...
And I'm not saying that because the women are hot. Although that's what David thinks. That's why David thinks I'm saying that.
That is why you're saying that.
No.
No, it'd be similar if you were talking about some Arab country, some craphole Arab country or something like that, or even like one of the nice ones, just because they're like, you know, they just happen to be on an ocean of oil. And you were saying the people are rising up against the leaders. I would say, okay, it's not gonna work out because you're gonna get a bunch of terrorists running things later, and you're gonna get a bunch of terrorist groups all fighting for who's gonna take over, and people are gonna get caught in the middle, and everyone's just gonna be slaughtered. It's not gonna be better in the future for people. Iran, I've said for years, Iran is the place more than anywhere else there. It looks like toppling the government will be massively better for everyone, for the entire world, and especially for the people there.
But the people, and I really sympathize with Iranians. I mean, every Iranian that I've ever met was a fantastic person. Iranians have a great, rich culture. Iran was the pearl of that region. It was culturally advanced. It was fantastic before the Islamic Revolution happened and the Islamists took over. Iran has a brilliant, beautiful history, fantastic people, and a culture that is very strong and that deserves to be free from the shackles of these Islamists. I have nothing but sympathy and hope for them. So I hope it goes very, very well, and they are free soon to never ever be bound by these murderous bastards ever again.
But I have to say, when someone like you is saying, "Oh, these are wonderful people," that's from the perspective of a Turk.
That's true.
So these would be Turk standards.
It's true.
Not good.
It's true. Well, Turks are not wonderful people, so there you go. Distri. Oh my gosh, I think Hatun is probably watching right now, and she'll probably going crazy about what I just said.
Guys, if you missed the live stream yesterday, so AP was on for, I don't know, 2 hours or so.
Turks suck, okay?
Yeah.
I can't do anything about it.
And then he left and was replaced by a better Turk, but still a Turk. And we found yesterday, like, Hatun's sense of humor. Apparently people stealing billions of dollars as people try not to offend them and just hand them billions of dollars is the funniest thing in the world to Hatun.
It is very funny, man.
I want to... Next time we're around Hatun, I'm going to go, like, rob a store in front of her and watch her crack up laughing.
What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you, mate? What is wrong with you? So, that's currently what is going on. Let's see. If Iran is actually allowed to choose its own government, its relationship with the USA will change overnight. Oh, most definitely.
It's the whole world, right? These guys had their hands in every terrorist group in the world, pretty much. Bankrolling terrorists all over the place.
That's true.
And so if that just that changing makes this a safer world.
Evangelist Matthew 783 says, "Hey AP and Dude, praising God for both of your ministries. Thank you for exposing this satanic cult. Keep pounding away at Islam, not in the Lut sense." I'm glad you clarified that.
Yeah, I know, because I would just been thinking, what? In the suit sense?
Yeah. Elon, hey, what's up, Elon? Working with an expert, I learned Khamenei rose by promising stability, civil war, the biggest fear. Today, the resistance offers no stable alternative. That is true. Lots of people prior to the Islamic Revolution were not Islamists, but the majority supported a transition to democracy because they thought it's going to stabilize the country. It's going to bring freedom and democracy and equality and stuff like that. That is what Khomeini, the leader of the Islamic Revolution, promised them. That is what he promised them. It was full of propaganda and full of false promises. But as soon as the revolution was successful, they took advantage of the blindness and the naivety of people and started closing down all the other political parties, locking people up, torturing them, brutally massacring thousands of people, and led to what we have today. This is a huge lesson to Iranians, and I'm very sure that they're never going to make that mistake again.
It gets to the point where you just say, yeah, it's going to be a big mess, and we're going to have to figure things out afterwards, but anything's better than living with this for the rest of our lives. And letting our children and our children's children be under the control of these lunatics.
Yep. It was communists, socialists, and Islamists together. The Red-Green Alliance, as they call it, that destroyed Iran. And that is also one of the slogans that Shah Reza Pahlavi used and uses, which is to stop the Red-Green Alliance, the alliance between the Islamists and the socialists and communists. It is a poison wherever it is. It also reminds me of the look of very bad poop. Kit Kat for Christ says,
I've been told someone's missing a cat, and they're wondering if it's in here. I do not think it's in here, but that cat has come in here and hid before.
Hey, what's up?
It just hides forever so I'm going to look around real quick. So we'll go scope things out. Definitely not in here, but goes for the closet sometimes.
What a weird thing. Kit Kat for Christ. Mr. Wood has a cool library. What?
It is in here.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Come on. There you go. Okay.
The cat was really here. That is very funny. The cat was actually here. I thought he was just making that up. The cat, it was a big fat cat that was actually there in the corner, just quietly sitting there and hiding. The heck? Mr. Wood has a cool library. Oh, hi, Mr. AP. Nice sunglasses. What are you talking about? I'm not wearing sunglasses. I'm not wearing sunglasses at all. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Thank you. These are David's funny sunglasses that he wears all the time. Jesus loves us. He loves you so much. Says, will you collab with Mike Winger or will we get Zoot merch first? I will save this for when David gets back. Iran down. Can we have Turkey now? No, not Iran down. Iran up. Islamic regime down. Iran up. Maria Jesua says, Mario Jesua says, Mark Bar Khamenei, Khamenei's morgue bar. What a nice guy buying drinks for the people when he dies. Maybe he ain't so bad after all. Right, guys? This is a good point. Paul Khamenei should retire and open a Somali daycare center. That's a good plan. Trump should capture Khamenei and make him play house with Maduro in jail. Nice Alucard said Khomeini going to Russia to meet with the Al-Zud. You mean Khamenei? Those are two different people. Khomeini is the founder of the revolution leader, and Khamenei is the current supreme leader. I know it's very easy to confuse. David, it's the last days of Islamic occupation of Iran. That's true. David knows that. Ostidistre says Iranian government will get more violent if they think they're going to be overthrown anyway. They've got nothing to lose. True. There is that danger. Channel says hopefully Israel and Iran can be great friends again. Can't wait to visit and make friends with the Iranians. That would be very, very nice. And if this situation changes and the Islamic regime is destroyed and the Shah comes and takes over, Iran will restore good relations with Israel and will be a great ally of Israel in the Middle East. Inshallah. Cross looks good on AP, says Blur. Cross looks good on everyone. Heroes Workshop, Ayatollah Khomeini. I paid money for this, yes. Ayatollah. And I messed it up. Ayatollah Khomeini. Okay, good. Jonathan Tessir, is my reputation safe? Yes, it is. Yesterday was Venezuela, today is Iran, and tomorrow will be Mike Winger and the Wingerlings. Check my profile picture. Dominic Powell, why was Iran subjugated in the first place? We just explained that very, very much. Nordine, could you please look up inattentional blindness? No. Rogue Disciple, obviously Khamenei is fleeing because he heard a Turk is doing the stream, you see. That is very much a plausible explanation. Jack Gray, so the Iranian regime was cooked up by the red-green show. Yes, it was. Hello Yidi says an alliance between Iran and Israel will transform the Middle East incredibly. Most Iranians and Israelis love each other. I have Iranian family. That is fantastic. I think it will be fantastic. Lear Gill, hey, it's good to see you here. Yo, coming to my hometown, H-Town, see you in Houston. Also this, oh, are you there? I'm looking forward. This Greek Lebanese says, down with the regime. Fantastic. So, for all those who missed it, I shared it as a community post on my channel. At the end of this month, we are having debates in Houston, Texas, with Modern Day Debate. It's going to be DebateCon 7. It's going to be IP against Hassan Shibli, David Wood against Jake the Muslim Metaphysician, and me against Jake the Muslim Metaphysician. We're going to have these debates. And then some other guy, I think this little dork, Danny something, I think he's going to have a debate with Daniel Akikichu. But that is happening at the end of this month. in Houston, Texas. I will probably share the link and announcements again and again and again on my YouTube posts. But anyone who can come there, who is close to Houston, who is close to Texas, or who wants to travel the way to see me, and also happens to then see David fleetingly, should get a ticket and come there. I would be happy to see everyone right there. Let's make it crowded, let's make it big, and we can also organize an event in the aftermath of that. So
No one's going to want to come see you, dude. Who do you think you are, Andrew Wilson?
yes. Why are you wearing a hat, man?
I don't know, because you were wearing it yesterday.
You look like a child with
It's way cooler with the shades. There they go.
these.
Oh, yeah.
David, Jesus Loves You, SM said, will you collab with Mike Winger, or will we get a Zut merch first?
Collab with Mike Winger. You get Zoot merch first.
All right. You heard it here first. Wasted Malice, Khamenei can choose between playing house with Maduro in U.S. prison or play video games with Assad in Moscow Tower. Dude, that's pretty sad, man. Have you heard that? Like,
Well,
Assad, because he fled to Moscow, he just plays video games all day. He got addicted to video games.
what a dork.
Because he's got nothing better to do.
That sounds like him.
He was ruling Syria and killing his own people, then fled the country to Moscow and ended up in an apartment building just playing video games all day.
Well, what game is he playing?
I forgot.
Might be something cool.
I think it was something interesting, but I forgot what it was.
Might be playing some Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man, pole position, not in the Zoot sense, but pole position, asteroids, not in the Zoot sense, but asteroids.
Roblox. World of Warcraft. Rust. That's a rough game, man.
Centipede, Donkey Kong,
Candice Crush.
Cubert,
Minesweeper.
Pinball,
Farmville.
Dig Dug,
Call of Duty.
Street Fighter 2, Championship Edition.
Terraria. Dude, Terraria is a solid game. Stardew Valley. That's crappy. Hey, where did the cat go, man? I thought you were
That
making
cat stays at that's a stray cat one of my kids brought home. I said, keep that stupid thing away from me. And then, of course, it's in my closet.
Oh, that explains it. Zoot Raiders. Okay. Yes. Dumb person says.
What a perfect message, man. It's from Dumb Person 253.
with a stupid AI version of me.
Saying, Diddy Wood, my fist, your face. I haven't forgotten. Classic Dumb Person.
Metalmorphosis says, since I donated to the David Wood stream, Happy New Year to you. Thanks for all you do. Also, the Red Green Show is Canadian and based. Ah, that explains it. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. Billie Eilish. Oh, it's Billie Eilish. David showing off his $7,000 cash.
Oh, you mean that hat? That was funny because that was years ago, but that was when Mohammed Hijab tried to get us all canceled off of like Patreon and everyone else, and then he got us like 3 times as many people on Patreon. So I invented this character, Dr. Mad Skrilla. I was just waving cash, all the cash, and I was going around to everyone's live streams and dropping 500, saying this is from Mohammed Hijab.
I remember
It was funny, man. Oh, those were funny, good times, man.
I remember those times.
Now they're trying to cancel us again with Malik. People saying he's threatening to kill me or something like that. I'm gonna have to find out where that is.
Days, my friend.
What planet is that little dork gonna
Malik.
do anything?
I will take this and send it to you.
You can have it, Malik. It's yours. We'll even sign it. See, AP did the cover work, but all the insides, this was. I can't take all the credit because all of this is in response to you guys crossing lines.
Wait.
All this is in response to you guys crossing lines. What?
Who the hell is Malik anyway?
Malik's the guy who exposed the Dawa Diddy Club.
Oh, that guy.
Saying that they're going around, he exposed everyone. Saying they're going around smashing hoes, running trains on girls. They go to every club and stuff like that.
It's funny. I'm talking about Malik. I don't even know who it is.
And then this total dork, right? So he exposes them all, and he thinks that's just going to disappear. Instead, we started using it in live streams and stuff like that, and then he flips out on us. Like, dude, you're the one who said that stuff. So why was that stuff all out there? Couple reasons. One, you had all the Dawa guys who were doing all this messed up stuff. Two, they annoyed you by the Warner calling you an undercover Mossad agent. That made you flip out. And then you shared it all over the internet, right? So why is all that stuff out there? You guys, and you guys. And then you get mad at us for it. What is this? Can never take responsibility. But guess what? You're responsible for this. 100%. 100%. Sure. Coming back to the rhythm and down again. I'm gonna be there to the end. 100%.
This is what David is reading. It's like right
Yes.
next to.
Look, take your pick. Which do you want to read? The Zut Quran
Or Prophet Adam, the First Human Being by Sajid Lippam.
This is right here, right next to David's hand. This is what he always has handy to his side. It's his favorite book.
I never put anything away. If we ever use anything we've ever used as a visual aid is somewhere in this piles of stuff. It's all here because I always think maybe I'll want it for something in the future. Like those things, right? Those shapes. Those shapes, right? Well, some of the stuff that I have when I'm looking up references, but like those shapes, they sit there. I don't know when Ali Dawa is going to come up again. I'm going to have to go, yo, this is triangle, yeah? And it don't be the same as a square. They're not the same thing, yeah? So this how we know that Jesus ain't God, yeah?
And then you have Care Bears here.
Yep.
I want to be a Care Bear. And you got an old phone here. All kinds of things here. What is this, man?
Just all my super bass stuff.
All right, man. Anything else, David?
Nope. We said it all. Although, I have to say, I think we'll be talking about Iran again in the near future, because looks like stuff's still going on.
Battlefield 6 is supposedly what Assad is playing.
Should have learned to play that before you lost.
A fat Zutz for the boss fight adventure. Nice, nice. Billy Eilish says, I'll never forget the teddy bear that got decapped. That was funny.
Oh, yeah, that was classic.
That was classic. Anyway, I'm traveling.
Traveling.
I won't be live and back for a few days. I'm going to visit a few places across the country, like Washington, D.C., where I got some serious stuff to do. Got to sit down with the government.
Up in Washington, D.C., they got the Zoot Farm there, the Zoot Farm.
Got to talk with the government about our next steps. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing tomorrow, David? Are you going live?
Yeah, I'll be live at 8 p.m. with Hatun. Over on Hatun's channel. Be live there. And,
I'll probably go live with Ilhan Omar.
yeah, right.
All right, man. Anything else?
Nope. You said it all.
All right. Iranians like to say Javid Shah, which means long live the Shah. So, Javid Shah. That's what I'll say. Or, Zut be upon Muhammad.
Wait a minute. So, the guy you debated was Javed Hashmi. You're saying that means long live Hashmi?
That probably means something else. Oh yeah, I have to take my phone to turn off this live stream. That's funny. So, all right. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Down with the Islamic regime. Down with the Islamic regime. Down with the Islamic regime. Oh, here now I joined this stream.
Awesome.
Down with the Islamic regime. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see y'all very soon. God bless y'all, and God bless America. And, hang on.
Stay away from Islam.